Hello, everybody. Welcome to another flawless gameplay stream here on Thursday. I'm Jeff Markiafava, and this is MinMax, and this is what I do pretty much every Thursday. Is I come in and I play Starfield specifically. It seems like at least for the past month or so. This is MinMax. We play video games, we talk about video games, we have a great podcast, we do trivia, we do all kinds of things. And this is just one of the things that is supported by our community. And so I'd be remiss if I didn't start out by saying you can go to patreon.com/minmax and support us there if you like this kind of content. Or you can, if you're right here watching on Twitch, which everyone is, I'm sure, has already subscribed, but you can subscribe to us on Twitch here too, even using your special Twitch Prime account from Amazon Prime. You get a free one that you can use and throw our way here because we appreciate that as well. That's enough rigmarole. This is, as Kenneth says, this is my second stream of the day. I've done two now because I accidentally killed the first one. That probably sent out a whole nother round of messages or whatever, which is no good. Let's do it. I'm in the well apparently. Cowboy says, let's see what the time was. It was 2:30 last night. Not the worst, right? Only 2:30, Cowboy says, exactly. Mr. Name says NASA has failed launches occasionally too. That's right. That's a good way of looking at it. Nothing blew up, so we're fine. I mean, metaphorically, maybe. All right, whoa. My friend is dancing down here. Yeah, you're standing on a pillow is your problem, Louisa.
I'm glad I can count on someone.
Like always, let me know what you guys want to see. We can go around, let's see where I am. This is me. I upgraded my shotgun. I actually bought a shotgun. First gun that I bought from a store, it was 5,000 credits. Which seems like a pretty pricey, but then I have 400,000 credits because the piracy business, the thievery is paying off. Good time to be a thief, it turns out. Yeah, I still got my mantis stuff because I got really good rolls on that, partly due to save scumming. We're level 18. I got a skill point, but I don't know what I want to put it in. Maxed out weightlifting, because that's how I get paid, is by carrying around an incredible amount of stolen goods. 3/4 of the way on stealth. I do like shooting people when I'm being sneaky. It's still very hard to pull off. And I feel like this is something we can talk about. I also maxed out my lock picking, unlocked the targeting controls so far, so I'm doing okay. But I feel like the chameleon ability is not working. I mean, we're invisible right now. We should be invisible, and yet if you're out, in some outpost shooting spacers, they still know exactly where you are. It's ridiculous. They gotta retune that. Let's see. Mr. Name. Mr. Name? Is that how you like to be? You like it to be pronounced? It says, what's my favorite ship so far? I skipped over the ships. I'm still using the Razor Leaf right now. It has the bonus of scaring off some Spacer or Crimson Fleet ships. It's fine. The thing is, the cargo. You can see the cargo number there. I'm way over the limit right now. It only has 420, which is not great. 420. But otherwise, it's a perfectly fine ship. Frontier, you can see I edited the Frontier a little. I put a second cargo hold on there. So that one had 660. So that's why the Razor Leaf is currently over capacity, because I moved all my junk into there. Some ecliptic, I say that wrong every time. 2 ecliptic stilettos, a wander well, which my dad gave me. He won it. I think he won it in a poker match, and then he gave it to me. I haven't flown it. 800 cargo capacity though. Why am I not using that? Why am I not using this ship? This one seems pretty sweet. I honestly didn't even try to take it out. Can I fly it? The reactors is A the lowest rank, whatever. I have this one too. And then 2 ecliptic bayonets, which I stole at the same time. I was on some moon somewhere. There was a civilian outpost that had been abandoned. 2 ships landed there. I snuck onto one, shot everyone, sat down, took it, snuck off, walked right up to the next one, shot everyone on there, took that one too. And then I just walked back to my old ship, which was like 500 kilometers away. Maybe meters, probably not kilometers. And just went back to that one. And I've had those. I have all the ships that I'm just waiting to sell them up. I gotta boost my mercantile skills so I get a better conversion. You know, like you really get screwed on the conversion rates here. Shimmer name. Ah, I see. Shimmer name. Child of the 90s. Gotcha. Oh, there's Rich. Speaking of showers here, we're getting showered with subs from Rich, as always. Very much appreciated, Rich. And welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're not stuck in meetings all day today. So yeah, I have found myself somehow back in the well, which I guess this is why it's called the well, probably, right? I never put that together. And I'm helping some. Wait, am I even on the right mission? No. That was a story mission. We're not going to do story missions again. We will avoid spoilers, but I'm supposed to be helping. I'm supposed to be helping. Wait. I was gonna sneeze there. Hold on. I think it passed. That one went back down internally. Here it is. Okay, I'm supposed to just be going to some junction boxes to help this poor lady that I met. But after that, tell me what you guys want to see. I mean, last time we didn't get into any combat, so we can go.
Can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. Look for it mounted on the wall.
And Rich also subscribed with his Prime
Open it up and
account.
pick the big switch.
Love it. Those Bezos bucks coming in.
That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to. Oh wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez. Okay, got it.
That's true. That's a true thing that happens.
And maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
If you've ever had to do any wiring that someone else has worked on, those are the kind of things that you run into. Half of it is knowing how to not electrocute yourself, and then the other half is trying to figure out what the other person who may or may not have electrocuted themselves did.
You should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so may be a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Let's see.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and,
That's sad, kid.
anyone about it just yet.
This is a true... I guess not technically a fetch quest, but certainly go and literally flip a switch. How do I get up there? Cowboy says this is one of the first quests he did. It's true. I have neglected the well. I found out last night. I came in here and I was stealing a bunch of stuff.
The final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of field attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Gotcha. Well, that's exactly the opposite of what I want to do. There we go. See? Genius.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met? It'll be our thing.
I played a little Cyberpunk the other day because that big, DLC came out or is coming out. Where in the? Come on. Oh, and it was very confusing because all the controls were completely different. And then I came right back to Starfield and all the controls had me confused again. Let's see. This is the trickiest part of this whole mission is how do I... There we go.
Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself.
Instead, we both got to waste our time.
Well, not everyone would be, and I appreciate it. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority.
Oh, the plot thickens.
So that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain. But if not, then this is where we part ways.
Oh, you can't set me up like that.
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really, really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly? I don't know. I feel like I'm the one who's going to wind up in trouble. Zoe's got a way of twisting things. Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Okay, but don't screw up my standing with Zoe, because she's the one I sell all my stolen goods to. Lorch Jordan says he's here on time. Glad to have you here. Rich says, JeffM, I don't think you need cyberpunk in your life after Tears of the Kingdom and Starfield. Let me tell you, you are correct about that. And I'm gonna start Baldur's Gate, because I don't have enough 100+ hour games in my life right now. What is going on? What's going on? What a year. That guy's cool. Oh, I didn't mean to point my gun at him. Oh, see, now I'm pressing cyberpunk buttons, just hanging out in the midst of all the sewage water coming down. Can I just meet you there? I'll just meet you there. Cowboy says, I'm downloading the 2.0 update for Cyberpunk right now, 50 gigabytes on PC. Yeah, it ain't,
Space? Must be cool.
It ain't a small one. All these games are
I used to be an actuary.
too big
Now-
nowadays. At least I just got my Xbox and I installed it on the Xbox, so I still have quite a bit of space on this one, but PS5 is a different story right now.
How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back. I suppose you're here with her. If you're here to make unfounded allegations, it seems you'll have to get in line. Pleasure dealing with you.
I know where you're going. What is she doing? Less talking, more blasting, Natron B says. Oh, what are you doing? Maybe I'm supposed to be staying with her. Impromptu video review from Lorch Durden for No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. What can you say about No Man's Sky? The first game, well, probably not even close to the first game, where you could go to space. First and only game where you can land on a planet and then go right up into space all seamlessly. I think that's still maybe Star Citizen does that. This is a terrible review. This is why I have to write them down to get all this crap out of the way. A game among games. A game that promised dreams to come true for so many players, and those dreams turned to nightmare upon launch. But not for me, because I actually have always enjoyed the game. I've had fun every time I played it, which I've gone back to like 10 times, and it just keeps getting better. They keep adding content, which I never get to because I always start a new game, and it's still great. Is it the perfect game? No. Does it fulfill all of my space fantasies? No. No game ever will. That's why they're called fantasies. But if you're looking for a good space game to play, and you don't like Starfield for some reason, consider No Man's Sky. This man, there is one man in space, and that's me, and I give it 10 out of 10.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
Oh, I'm
I
ready,
have several
Luisa.
knives at the ready. We will be fine.
That's why I love
I don't want this to
Andreja.
turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not going to. I won't fire the first shot, but I will fire the last one.
That's dramatic. Very reassuring, I guess.
She's got my number.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
You're the bottom.
appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes.
What's she up
with
to?
With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box? The sooner you find the source of all this, the sooner it can be over.
See, this is why I like Starfield, because it started out, and I said it, you can rewind the tape and hear me say it. I said this is like a classic fetch quest, and all of a sudden, things get a little more complicated, and they get a little more intriguing. What's going on now? What's Zoe up to? I don't trust her one bit, even though she's the one I sell all my illegal goods to. Just take a shortcut here. I don't use those floor arrows nearly enough. Although I don't know. This is probably right. Right? No. Okay. Where's? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe. Oh, see, I'm pressing cyberpunk jump buttons here. Come on now. Why are you making me go downstairs?
Will they be human?
Oh, this one is very annoying, Blue Vishnu says. That's good to know. Okay, where'd my arrows go? You can't point me one way and then just take away the arrows. Oh, okay.
Oh, hey there. You should be getting close.
Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
And Zoe is here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this. Once you throw the switch, we can direct you to the next junction box.
Alright. Let's see. Jason Lee says, I'm doing the RE4 Ada DLC now before jumping in on the new Cyberpunk replay with 2.0. That's the way to do it. We talk about it quite a bit on latest episode of the MinMax Show podcast, which should be up right now. I assume very shortly we talk about it. Kyle's really been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it as well, but it's a total mess of like, how do I go back to this? I don't remember anything about the controls or skill trees, which changed anyway. I don't remember any of the systems. So I ended up starting a new game and then starting a second new game. And now I think I actually want to go back to my old game and do it on that one. It's a whole thing. But if you want to replay Cyberpunk from the beginning and do a whole thing, that would be the ideal way to experience it, I think. Let's see. Blue Vishnu says, so there are some tanks that you'll need to find and use for jumping puzzle. I think I just did that. Yes, Rich points out they recommend that you start a new save anyway.
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It
Are
should be
you
near
floating?
Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly
Yeah,
be
you are.
serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
Hello. Hello. I don't know where I just dropped into, but I'll take all your stuff, thank you.
That is ours now. Hey?
See? Andreja gets it. What's that do? Just... Oh, I guess I could have done that before I stole everything. Well, that's alright. Is this a door? How do I get out of here? What kind of room is this? Oh. Let's see. I don't expect anyone to know about this room. Obviously, the first one's come here in years. Well, guess what? You got. I stole your stolen goods. I do that a lot, actually. Okay, not what I came for. Oh, come on.
Thinking something classy, but understated. That sounds great.
Yeah. Am I what? This can't be what they intended with the design, right? I'm probably making this harder than I need to. Who are you? Wait, why do I have two? Okay. I have two objectives. What are... Oh no, which one did... Which one did Louisa tell me? I wasn't listening. Did she say 47B? Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Well, it's Starfield Changeling, he says. That's right. Surprise. Subscribe to the Min-Max Show podcast on your favorite podcast app. Nightbot wants you to know. Nightbot has finally showed up 45 minutes into the stream. Changeling says, man, I hope a new Cyberpunk save allows me to avoid the ticking time bomb that is the base game plot. I won't get my hopes up. Apparently, I haven't seen it for myself, but apparently it does affect the ending. Or can affect the ending. Something like that. Which has me intrigued. Okay, so... You want me to get up there, huh? I'll get up there. Oh. I'll get up there. Just you wait. Jump on. Just you wait. Ugh. I got this. Get ready. Get ready to have your mind blown. Oh, come on. You could have grabbed that. Work with me here. This is probably not the way that they want you to. Whoop, whoop. Nope, wait. Ah, damn it. Oh, you. I'm sure there's another way around. I'm sure you don't have to be grappling up these tarps. There. Okay, now if I can balance this tiny beam. Here we go. Oh, not even close. Hold on. Hold on. Nope. Oh, hold on. I miss the Skyrim days when you could just bunny hop your way up any surface. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, go. No. Let's see. Changeling says, I'm glad building ships is so expensive in this game as it helps me keep from getting to the point of feeling like I have more money than I can ever spend. Yeah, definitely. Definitely got to save up for that. But my favorite way to earn money has been doing the Save the Hostage VIP missions. I don't think I've done one of those. I mostly just spend all my time jumping on pipes. So... Oh! Is Andreja up there? How did she get up there? Are you kidding me? Give your partner a hand here. I wish I had been paying attention to the way she went. Andreja, come on. How'd you do that? Alright, well, we got up there. That's what's important.
I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. We'll
No.
have this solved in short order.
Yeah. Damn it. It was the wrong one. God. Alright, where's the other one? No, I'm not doing yours. God damn it. I'm sure this is... We're going back. I loathe Zoe, okay? The trade-in rates that she gives me, it's worse than GameStop, honestly. I'm not... Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, autosave. I was half expecting I'd get screwed on that autosave, but
Thank you for trusting that a lifelong employee of Mass knows what she's talking about.
Oh, please.
I'm sure you can handle whatever challenge might be associated with reaching the box.
did you see how much easier that was? One little hop there. Good lord. I should stick to shooting people and stealing their ships.
Junction box. See that, Zoe?
Yes, fine. Let's move on.
Okay, just making sure you saw it. So, now things get interesting. I can't find the next spot on any of my current diagrams.
And I can begrudgingly confirm that she's reading them correctly. We've reached the conclusion that it must be somewhere on the surface, outside the well. Ms. Reyes has suggested that this means it's somehow no longer her responsibility. I frankly don't care. I want to find this person.
And here's where I begrudgingly agree with Zoe. It's not technically my problem at this point, but I want to see where this trail leads. If you head topside, I'll pull the diagrams we'll need and contact you.
It's the surface folk. Lord Stern says, can you stop the moon from hitting Termina? I have no idea what that means. Blue Vishnu says, okay, go to the lower one if you want to pick Zoe's. I should have paid attention to that. Just Loach is here. Howdy. Let's see. Yes. All right. We're out of here. Oh, I'll hold the door for you, Andreja. Don't worry about it. Sucker. She's so fast anyway. She doesn't need the elevator.
Ms. Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
Oh, that dastardly Zoe. She's Speaking my language, though. The language of money, as they say. Rich says, JeffM, are you mentally prepared to argue with Sarah about this game for the 210s? Does she hate it too? I suppose I would not be surprised. You know, like, it's gonna be Tears of the Kingdom anyway. Everybody's gonna be very pro Tears of the Kingdom, which I am too. And I recognize that it's probably the better game anyway. Thing is, no one can stop me from putting it at the top of my list. So Ray says Sarah will destroy anything in her path that isn't Baldur's Gate 3. I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna start Baldur's Gate 3. I'm hopeful. I would like to be blown away by it, certainly. I didn't know that Sarah hated it. Rich says, capital hated. Fair enough.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Okay, is this tower? How are the numbers work on this thing? Cowboy says you heard it here first. Next Thursday is a Baldur's Gate 3 stream. We'll see. I don't know. My wife wants to see the game, so I'm gonna start it with her. Then we'll see. See how it goes.
Hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
What's going on here? Nothing of value, which makes me wonder if I've broken in here before. Oh boy, someone's breaking into ATMs. Let's see. My guy's got creative with the wiring. Should have all the juice you need to run the program nonstop. He's a crypto miner. Keep the door locked. Last thing we need is someone poking around. That's me. Even if galabank misses the missing funds, notices the missing funds, the column malfunction. They always do. All money's digital anyway. They can literally just make as much as they want. Don't you know it? Newman. Okay. Do we take it to Louisa or Zoe? I don't even know what it was. Where it went. Oh, you'll have to get the next one, Andreja. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Changelini says the 210s has Baldur's Gate, Hogwarts, Hi-Fi Rush, Starfield, and more. This year's packed. I don't know that anyone has touched Hogwarts. That's a touchy one. It's an untouchy one. I don't know. But yes, lots of massive, absurdly massive games. Centurion Arsenal. Have I gone here? Rich says, oh, this is what Sarah did. She took off her helmet and started losing health, so she put it back on. Then a human NPC walked past without a helmet, and she lost her mind. Well, you know, what do you want? What do you want? You don't take your helmet off when you're out in space. Just because the NPCs are doing it doesn't mean you should too.
Ensures personal safety and security the way a firearm can. There's something to be said for brand loyalty. I'd much rather have someone comfortable with their purchase than some mythical best possible buy. Well, that's not a simple question, is it? It all depends on her.
Okay.
I have my own personal faith. Tell me, were you to find yourself in the unfortunate position of needing to use a weapon? Something up close and personal?
I regret asking, honestly. It's easier if everything just explodes.
Well, I'm afraid grenades are not something we carry. The liability is just a bit too high. But it's not a personal choice of mine. Please, take a look.
Reach? I don't think I've seen one of those. The Eons and Equinoxes, of course. I just got my first Kodama, and then I immediately got like 3 more. Got one of those. Not with the suppressor, but I'm not paying $25,000 for a modified Razorback. 62 for a pistol. Got one of those. Alright, well, that's nice, lady. I have like 10 times the arsenal that I carry around with me all the time anyway, so enjoy your Tale of Two Cities. I definitely took off my helmet on an uninhabitable planet as well at some point. But I didn't blame the game for my foolishness. It's like, you're in outer space. What are you expecting? But that's why you gotta hit that little button that takes it off when you're in places that you don't have to wear it. And then it's fine. Okay, we gotta get back. Can I not? Let's see. Rich says, remember when we all thought Hi-Fi Rush was Game of the Year material. Hansen's still a big fan. That's certainly. God, this place still. I still get so turned around. Is that a window? Just.
We will find out the hard way if this water is unsafe.
See, that's it. Where are you gonna go, Andreja? You're just gonna stay over there? Going around the long way. Granted, I have no idea where I'm going, so I can't blame her too much for not following me. I've never really even been around this area either. Just give me... There we go. This is what I'm looking for. No, this is not what I'm looking for. No, no. Oh boy. Changelini says, I'm just hoping Hi-Fi Rush makes it. I would be very surprised if it doesn't. If it doesn't make it, period. Because I know Hansen very much enjoys it. And where do they want me to go? Where do you think I'm gonna go? The spaceport. Why would I go to this? Is that a different terror? That's a terror brew. Okay. Yeah, I do want to go to the spaceport. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. Yeah, Hansen will be fighting for Hi-Fi Rush.
I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with many people I do not know.
There we go. The elevator. That's what we was looking for. Coming? Yep. See you down there. Sucker. Let's see. Cowboy says, I'm guessing Zelda will be 1, Baldur's Gate will be 2, and Spider-Man will be 3. Yeah, there's Spider-Man. There's Spider-Man coming too. Super Mario Wonder might be a wild card, Rich says. Indeed. Indeed. Can't forget about Mario. And then Nightbot lost his mind. Just spamming the channel. We got a bunch of merchandise we gotta. What did we just get? All these arc welders.
All this stuff. I got contacts all over. Absolutely.
That's right. This guy gave me a pair. Oh, he has no money. I already sold a bunch of stuff.
Hey, take it easy.
He gave me a pair of cursed boots that I have to get rid of.
You know I went to chef school?
Okay. Here we go. What?
Thanks for all that work. You can give me what you found now.
You're going to hand over what you've discovered, yes?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't.
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it? Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really glad we got to work together on this.
That's right, Louisa. Best buds forever.
So, looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Galabank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galabank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
Dang.
It's cliche, but it's true. Everything has a price. Thing about the trade business? Who you know? You
And
won't
now
find a
we
better
completely
selection
forget
or more
about all that.
reasonable prices anywhere.
And you will buy my guns. It's not the worst prices. Not the worst.
If you need anything else, you know where to find us.
All right, mission done. What are you guys talking about?
Hey, if you got a problem with me, just say it. I don't want any of this passive-aggressive crap.
No, I don't got the problem. I'm just a messenger here.
Yeah, well, then change the message.
Look at his face. This is why characters sometimes look good and sometimes look terrible. I think it all comes down to the lighting. Well, and when they do that creepy thing with their eyes.
So yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, folks? What are we gonna do? We got no mission. I have the cursed boots. They want me to take them to the den. Otherwise, we can... Hey, yowzers. Hold on. You'll get your thank you, sir. Rich says, maybe you should try telling Sarah that she was the problem. Yeah, I don't know Sarah a ton, but I know that that's not something that I want to say to her. Ray says, that's how the game of the year deliberations will end, everyone screaming at each other. It's a you problem. True. Cowboy says, it's more curious to see how low Final Fantasy 16 gets on the list, if it even makes it. Good question. Good question. Yeah, I don't know how people were. I assume Hansen liked it. That's another one I haven't started yet. Just another, quick game that I have to get to. Non-professional says, what was your biggest surprise of the year? Biggest surprise. I'll tell you what my biggest surprise is. You want a hot indie surprise? It's a little game called Spirit Hunters. And there's a subtitle. I think Spirit Hunters Infinite Horde, I think is the name of it. And it's actually great. It's great. It's a Vampire Survivors type of game, but imagine Vampire Survivors with graphics. And like all the progression isn't super obscure and something you have to look up on a wiki, but it's just a big skill tree where everything's very clear. What you have to unlock and when you have to unlock. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. We'll talk about it at some point, I'm sure, on the podcast or somewhere. Let's see. Do we want to return a cursed boot? Or should we just go... I mean, we hardly shot anyone last episode, so we could just go do some cowboy nonsense. Or we could do some other random nonsense. Or any nonsense, whatever nonsense you guys want. You tell me. Sirs and or madams. Blue Vishnu says, I can't wait. Sarah and Janet dunking on beloved games is why I listen to the end of the year episodes. They don't hold back. That's certainly true. Rich says, what if we just gave Armored Core the top spot and called everything else a draw? Could happen. Probably not, but let's see. Star Killer, thanks for the sub. We finally got down to it in the comments. Subscribed with Prime. Subscribed for 31 months. Currently on a 23-month streak. That's a lot of subs. That's a lot of Bezos bucks. We very much appreciate it. Okay. Shadows of Doubt will be number 20, just so Leo can actually get a game on the list this year. I'll be fighting for that one to be on the list for sure. Cursed Boot. Wear the boot. I don't know that I can wear the boots. Cowboy nonsense sounds good. Posh Dolphin says JeffM is just playing Armored Core right now with a boring mod. Unbelievable. Changelini asks if I've joined the Vanguard. Which is the Vanguard? Rich says he's got 15 minutes before the next wall of meetings. What are we questing? Let's go shoot some stuff. Just for Rich. Because I need to become deputized too. Let's see. Kill an outlaw gang. Kill an outlaw captain. Destroy the Crimson Fleet. Let's kill an outlaw gang. Let's do it. Muy Bridge Pharmaceutical Lab. I feel like I was at one of those. Where are we? Please don't shoot Rich. Yeah, we're not going to shoot Rich. Don't worry. But you would avoid the meetings, am I right? Let's do it. Crowboy's right there with me.
Return to your ship.
Excuse me? Yeah, it's the Mantis. Oh, you're not going anywhere. I actually don't get how this works. He still got away. My shield is offline? They all run when they see the Mantis coming. What's that?
I thought we were dead, but those spacers were terrified.
This is the third time I've gotten this. It really surprised me the first time, and I thought it was really cool. And now I just keep running into this guy, and it keeps happening. I still give them what they want, though. You know, everyone wants to be told this.
I can't believe it. You're just like how I imagined you. So is it customary to give the Mantis some sort of reward? The Mantis never takes a reward. Bless you, sir. Ma'am. I can't believe we were rescued by you. Wait, so this is free? You both gotta be pulling my leg here.
Mantis.
Thank you, Mantis. Ship's repaired. We'll be heading out.
They could use a few more Mantis-related interactions. But I do like that I don't have to fight those guys. Oh, I should have scanned before I landed. What am I doing? Changelini says Vanguard is the guy at the lobby area of Mast. You see Vanguard? I don't think I've done that yet. Alright. Let's shoot some people. In honor of
Always good to
Rich.
keep the location of the ship in mind when suits are required.
And I've got this. Well, sometimes I use my sniper rifle. Oh, we got Varun Zealots, huh? This one's pretty good if I'm hidden. I have another assault rifle that's more powerful, but I don't have a scope on it, and I can't build the scope I need yet. Oh, these guys are... That's alright. And then Andreja just goes full Terminator and alerts everyone where we are. So then we gotta switch to our shotgun. Oh, that guy's actually pretty strong boy. I mean, obviously not strong enough, but... Yes. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, man. Oh, my God. That was bad. Do you get your health back when you level up? Is that a... Wait a minute, what?
Oh, need a moment to walk that off.
Come on, Andreja.
There you are.
Oh, there's the gang leader. Great. Oh. Not messing around.
Gone. You cannot beat me.
You will fall.
Watch out! You can't.
I've been struck. You'll pay for that.
Sucker. Can't get around the old chameleon suit. I got so much chameleon stuff, and it just... Like I said, I feel like it's not working the way it should. Alright, that's gonna make me a deputy. They don't need to know the details. When I fell off the top of the building, when I shot like 10 shotgun shells around that guy. All they'll know is that the job is done. Friendly fire. Did I shoot Andreja at some point? Because I shoot her all the time. Wait, what? It happens. You know, we're all wearing spacesuits. It gets hard to tell. Where? Who shot these guys?
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Andreja gets it. Okay, I have been in this exact place. But is it the same one or is it a different one? Those doors being open makes me wonder. Definitely read all that. Have I been on this planet before? Yeah. I've been here. I've definitely been here. Definitely. There's a whole cave that you go through. Well, let me check. There were also there should be a oh, wait a minute. We got more peoples. It's not over. The shooting's not over. So see, and the annoying thing is that the gun turns invisible, so the sight is also invisible. So I got kind of.
Meet your death.
I mean, I'm super good, so I make it look easy either way, but still somebody else. Somebody else in need of some shooting. I think we're gonna have to go back to Shy. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Stand on these highly explosive containers. Let's see. You can't go under the lip before. There we go. Who's up here? Oh, that's just Andreja. Oh, see. This is what Sarah was talking about, right? You can't be out here without your suit on. What are you doing? Let me just loot that body while I walk past. Oh, damn it. This shotgun's easy mode. You can't really go wrong with 120 point damage slugs. see. I think I killed... No, well, it has... That's confusing. Everything is confusing right now. Did they repopulate this whole place? Because if so...
A cave in a pharmaceutical facility. This is unusual.
Yeah, I'll just take all your expensive stuff again. That, or else they've just procedurally pasted the exact same facility on a different planet that I just happened to go to before. But I mean, if you want shooting, if you want to shoot people.
Give up already.
Going, pal. Where are you running to? Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Don't mind me.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for. Master lock. Let's see. Apparently taking off your spacesuit helps with stealth. Could be. Jason Nitty says, I strongly think the UC Vanguard orientation should have been the intro tutorial for this game. I haven't done it, but if it's that good, I should check it out. And I will, on my quest to do everything in Starfield. Let's see. Blue Vishnu says, A-Scab, all space cops are bad guys. Look, I got 9 auto slots. I don't need to be wasting my time with this. It's definitely worse rewards than the first time I was in here. That's potentially better rewards. It all evens out, doesn't it? You never know what you're gonna get. This corpse, yeah, he's got nothing on him. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see kind of a more detailed breakdown of how the procedural generation works. Like what gets changed, you know.
Caves like this can be an excellent way to conceal the presence of an illegal operation. I should know.
She should know. Yeah, so I don't know if the rewards are worse because I've already been here. I don't know why I still quick save before every time I do what is it? Oh. What's that bottom one gonna be? Yep. That works. Checks out. Or does it? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Does. Yes, it does.
How quickly can you get that done?
Yeah, all this stuff. I don't know if that was worse loot. It just, the loot was in different spots? It's confusing.
No matter.
Let's see. Ridius says, the age-old Starfield question, been here or repeat dungeon? Yes. Changeling says, if this is one of the random outposts, they do get samey fast. Yes. Ridius says, do player outposts do anything except exploit the leveling systems? Yeah, that's a good question, I guess. I guess they also exploit the money. If you want to make money to... Hello. Where is it? What? Alright, well this is happening. Sure. Done. Hello.
Did they have anything of value?
Thank you. What? I can't board it? You kidding me? Oh. That's disappointing. Nope. It's the first time I've seen that. Oh, I should have gotten back on. What a weird one that was. Has anyone seen that? Let's see. Yeah, so I guess you could use Outpost to make money and thusly build more ships or upgrade ships or that kind of thing. But there's not like a core. I don't know that there's another, like a role-playing reason to build a bunch of outposts. Brady says, my favorite thing in this game are zero-gravity gunfights. Changelini agrees with the UC intro comment, so I gotta check that out.
You won't last long.
Talking to him. Nope. Now, let's see. I still don't. Like, I would love to board one of these at some point. Integrity is low.
Critical damage to the shields. The enemy has disabled our shields. Enemy shields are down. Ground driver offline. We cannot jump. Shielding system has been knocked offline.
Wait.
Critical damage to the grab drive.
You're grab drive. Need to repair it.
Direct hit to their grab drive.
Now can I board him? Doesn't help that I have multiple.
Die already.
Alright, pal. You're the one we're gonna figure out.
Shielding system has been taken out.
Yeah, I know you can't. I know you can't. I could use like an actual tutorial to not just blow the crap out of everybody.
Please acknowledge that got a little too exciting back there. Most ships would have bugged out and left us with this mess. But you, total class act. Any way we can repay you?
Yeah, give me some repair parts, probably.
You take care.
I'll just assume that I actually got something from there. Alright. Gotta figure out where to go next. Let's see. Jason E says he used his outposts mainly as storage and a crafting base. And I suppose some people like the decorating aspect, but it seems limited. Yeah, it feels like that could use an overhaul or more content in the future. Let's see. Way behind on comments. I apologize. Shimmerman says, I kind of like Lynn and Heller just working at my outpost as I'm doing inventory management. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, I think we have some cursed boots. Or actually, let's go get deputized. Because I did such a good job. And then we'll see about those cursed boots. What? What is this? Oh, Akila. Yes. That's where I want to go. Oops. Embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Sure. Let's do it. Seems silly to have to do that for fast travel, but sure.
Approaching ship, you've entered freestar collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
Yeah, I don't have any contraband.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
I mean, I have contraband, but it's not on my ship. I wouldn't keep it there. Alright, I'm gonna go there. And then I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And I'll be right back. Alright. So we're back. Thank you for joining me once again.
Very brief.
I appreciate everyone coming by. You know? This is great. It's a great way to play a game. To have everybody here, all familiar faces, get to say hi to everyone. We appreciate all your support all the time. What am I doing? I'm going to get deputized. Wait, I got the outfit for that. Let's see. There we go. Now we're ready to become a space cowboy. Changeling says more crew means you can pick more of the best crewmates the game spawns in order to hedge out which ship skills you want active on your ship. The problem, though, is I think the crew abilities are bugged. Yes, that's... It's always fun to contemplate which systems are actually working the way that you think. Hey there. You don't do that with most games, but you're allowed to do that with Bethesda games, where it's like, is this actually working the way that's supposed to?
Just let me drink in peace.
Just Loach says, JeffM, I'm sure you would appreciate it. I listened to WAP during the break.
You've got potential. It's the
Just need to see a
same
little
damn
more from
thing.
Can't listen to that on
You're
stream.
back.
I don't
How'd
think.
it go?
Time for a change.
That would get us canceled. Mission was a success, yes. Let's see. Why would you be this rude when you're trying to get a job? Come on. I hope I helped make the Freestar Collective a little bit safer.
And I'm glad to know that was your priority. You did what I asked, so let's go meet the marshal. Follow me.
I feel for the folk in the stretch. I try and give a credit or two to the Low House when I'm able.
There's gotta be more to life than
We're headquartered in the upper floors of the Rock. We also have remote stations throughout Freestar Collective space. Helps us to identify.
Shimmer Name says, currently I can't justify not having Vasco. Yeah, he's pretty great.
Thankfully, most people respect us and are willing to cooperate. In this job, your eyes, ears, and wits are every bit as important as your badge and your sidearm.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Wait, I lost where she was going. I got distracted by
Marshal.
comments. How'd she get up there? Oh, I lost my mind? How did she do that? I look away at the comments for 1 second and she...
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montera.
Well, this doesn't look good. This doesn't make it look like I'm deputy material. Is it outside? Do I have to go outside? Oh, right there. Okay. Never mind.
You've got guts, no doubt about that. I've got just one question. Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life?
As long as I get to keep what's on their bodies.
Good. Here, take these. You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy. I'm assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, deputy.
Good luck, deputy.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do.
Talking box there?
Montera Luna. She says someone's trying to take her farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger.
Well, we can't let that happen.
Well, it's a moon that orbits Montera. It's got a breathable atmosphere, warm climate, and good soil for growing. Just a name. Michaela Wagner. There have been Wagoners on Montera Luna for a long time, and I'm sure they're proud of that heritage. Well, most things do at the start. Doesn't mean they stay that way. That being said, best not to assume anything. Just try to keep an open mind. Grab any supplies you might need, and let's get going.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
Where are the supplies that I can grab is the question. Your board games? Should I take some of those with me?
Good luck.
Could break the ice. Lord Jordan says true love is finding someone who sees you as deputy material. It's true.
That was quite a leap.
If you're looking for work, Mayor Cartwright might have something, or point you the right way.
No, I don't want Emma Wilcox. I want my... What was I gonna do?
Freestar space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
Wow, even scanning me at the moon, huh?
Alright, that's it. You're clear to land.
Yeah, so the boarding ships in space. You're supposed to target the grav drive so they can't leave, right? I just don't... And then target their engines, but by the time I've shot down their engines, their ship always just explodes on me, is as far as I can tell how it goes. I'm not sure what I'm missing about that. Nice planet. Temp is 13 degrees Celsius, which I'm assuming is something. What a nice little settlement you got. Let me just... Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to take a nap. What? You're here with me? I was going to take a nap to refill my health, but...
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left.
We'll hunt those men down like the vermin they are.
There were 4, but when they were walking away, I heard them talking like there were others. Maybe there's more out there.
Changelini says to board a ship, unlock the focus ability, got that, then target the ship's engines, preferably using electromagnetic weapons, but normal weapons are fine as long as you are okay with an empty ship to board. Mr. X, hello? How much have you missed? You missed about 2 hours, but... In terms of...
Nothing I can think of, no.
Eventfulness, that's a whole different question.
Here. The last harvest was the worst we've had in a long time. Besides, it ain't like there's a lack of available land around here. That's right. The uniforms look like the ones worn by Freestar soldiers back during the war. They had a certain steel in their eyes. Like men who were used to violence. I was in fear for my life.
You can only target the enemy engines if you're using the scanning mode. I think I was in the scanning mode? And I think it was targeting it. It's just I shot them so much that the whole ship blew up. Alright.
Back behind the house are some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, Deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
We are in your hands now, Deputy.
That's the idea.
Let's do it. Suppose I can't steal a bunch of stuff right in front of Emma Wilcox. She wouldn't like that. Good low gravity. This is such an old school way of doing something like that.
Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more.
Mr. X says the faction quest is pretty good. Crimson Fleet is the best, but this one holds up pretty well too.
Quiet down there. I like it. Nice change of pace from Akila City.
This place looks pretty cool. Yeah, normally in like Skyrim, there's a bunch of, I guess, a bunch of the guilds that I just don't particularly care about.
Back when I was a kid, I used to love exploring and making maps. These canyons would have kept me busy for months. I'd have looked into every nook and cranny.
But I want to join all the factions here. Uh-oh. We got spiders. Spider alert. Look at that. Beautiful. I just jumped the Grand Canyon. Sneak attack. Sneak attack. Oh, you can't get your acid up here. We can. Oh, you did. Sweet, 88 credits. So do you automatically scan things if you kill them? I'll take your fluids.
Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
This feels like an ambush. Mr. X says if your ship weapons are too strong, you'll end up destroying the ship while in targeting mode before you disable the engine, so you have to be careful.
Got a situation here.
Damn it. Little late on that one, Andreja.
I hope wherever you store that, the smell will not be an issue.
Uh-oh. Oops. 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 Oh, this is disrespectful. Get out of here.
It would seem that a fall is not the only thing that can kill you here.
Watch it! Aim straight and steady.
You're telling me how to aim? I do like this gun. I don't even know what it is. Is this the one I bought? No. Must have stole this somewhere, like all the other ones. But when you got the multiplayer on it for being sneaky, works pretty good. I just want to get a decent scope on it. But I have not been able to. Hey, hey! Come on now. This is why I go take the high road. Oh. Oh.
What does your scanner reveal?
Oh, come on. How did you get out? What a shot. Oh, let's see. Changelini says, my favorite guns have been the particle ones, but those seem to be locked behind levels. Mr. X says, I immediately focused my skill points into weapon engineering. Very happy with that decision. Yeah. It's on the list of things to do for me, certainly. I'd like to upgrade my boost pack too. Boosting skills.
Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. Being a mother means I don't get as much field work as I used to.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Right. Are these things are angry at me? Hello. Gross. Mr. X asks if I'm still sporting the mantis suit, and I most certainly am. That's why I can carry 300 kilograms of nonsense, plus 40, plus 20. That's 60 right there. And then I maxed out my carrying ability, which isn't the sexiest skill to focus all your skill points on, but you do what you gotta do. Alright, well those things were gross. And I'll be happy if I never see them again. Wait, now why am I going this way again? Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Come on, I was coughing. What? Wow. She's got my back. That's a true partner.
They definitely passed this way. Let's just hope they're not perched up on these canyon walls, waiting to snipe at us.
Pretty sure they're not. Wow, they're really they really like that as a mechanic. Despite that being like the worst way you could convey information to someone.
You smell that? I'd bet my badge that's wood smoke from a campfire. They're close. Be ready.
Come on, grab a rock. Grab a rock.
They cannot be far ahead. Let us hope they are not waiting just on the other side of this cave.
This seems like a moment for diplomacy.
We're gonna have
have some fun.
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
Jason Nitty says, I upgraded the cargo hold a ton in Outpost storage, but didn't invest skills in carry capacity. That's another way to do it.
Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special, but that ain't none of your business.
This guy is so asking to get shotgunned.
Don't recognize the uniforms. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like the Major said, everyone's conveniently forgotten. Forgotten our sacrifice. Forgotten how we were betrayed.
You
We'll
look like
make
you're
them
about
all
14 years
remember soon
old,
enough.
sir.
I promise you that. You think you're in a position to make demands. Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember?
I'll be nice because the deputy lady's with me, but I am so ready to blast this dude.
Oh, I think it does.
Oh, you just asked for it. And then please wait for me to reload, though. What? Oh, you're so dead, dude. Hold on. Don't look at this. Slight spoilers if you don't want. If you don't want to know about this. No. Oh, man. What level is this guy? Oh, that was... Not...
Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk.
That was not the shotgunning I wanted, but we got him. Changelini says, so many people are just asking to get shot by you in this game. It's neat. Yes. They do make it easy. Let's go the violence route. Now, where'd that guy's body go? That's the question. There he is. What's your story, pal? Oh, let's see. Stole a ship. All right. Why'd this look cooler on him than it would me? I realized I don't have
Anything here worth taking?
I don't have an automatic weapon, I guess. It's never really been an issue. Usually I just sneak up on people and murder them. Let's just stick you in there. There we go. That's a cool look, Andreja. Nothing makes you look... He's too heavy to carry. No. Nothing makes you look cooler than carrying a visible gun. Just make a body pile. Because we're not gonna take the time to bury all these guys.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
He is right about that.
Yes? What have you got for me?
Let's see. What do we have? Oh, still carrying around all that Varun stuff too. 4 Varun spacesuits. At 13 kilos each. That'll do it. That's 100 kilos right there. Seven equinoxes. I like to be prepared, you know.
Is that it then?
Yep, good luck with that.
Find anything interesting?
Changelini says automatic weapons seem super weak and ammo expensive compared to semi-auto. Yeah. Mr. X says, did he not drop the minigun? Pulls up the spoiler menu. Don't look at this menu I already opened. It's true. But really, you know, it's what each of those little things was that you want to not look at if you're afraid of that. But then I used one, so, you know.
Let's see what we have here.
This.
Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
I'm not walking back. I'm not using my feet. Where's the stolen ship, lady?
What's the news? What happened? Did you find those men? Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm? Hope Tech? The cargo ship company? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long.
Just doing our job.
All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
I'm sure we'll be back.
Do you see anything useful?
I need to sell all my stuff, too. We got too much stuff. Angelini says the platypus cow farm is saved, all thanks to JeffM. That's right. Just doing my job. Mr. X says, with all the guns that drop, I'm surprised they didn't Zelda this game up with breakable weapons. I'm certainly glad they didn't. Oh. Actual gravity. No good.
Is there any type of weapon combat tech won't make?
Let's see. Have they patched this yet? Is the question. Which puddle is it? Oh. Still there. Guess I could just steal all their credits, but I want someone.
Take a look around.
Sell all the stuff I just got.
Something.
Yes. I am happy to help shoulder the load.
Alright, now it's a question of remembering. Oh yeah, she's got hers equipped, so... Sell that one though.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
I get all kinds of... Feel free to look around.
So do I have one of those? I might keep that one. Let's sell the... Sell the suits first. Well, that suit looks kind of cool. This is my problem. This is why I never...
Having a good one?
Anything else people want to see today? Let me know. Mr. X says, Nightbot has been too quiet. How am I supposed to know how to support Min-Max? It's true.
Hey, deputy.
If you're looking for the
I'm sure he'll show up on the hour and spam us all again. Oh, this place gets me every time. Is this it?
What's the story on Montera Luna?
That call we got from Wagner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done.
What is with these options?
I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
What I made of them is corpses. Good answer.
If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? All right. Says here the thief had help from someone inside Hope Tech. Ain't much to go on.
There's something else. They were dressed in freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago.
Oh!
After the Battle of Nera.
Mr. X.
Left of it anyway.
Thank you for the subscriptions. 5 subscriptions. That's 5 subs. I could feed the whole family. Almost twice. Depending on, you know, kid's not gonna eat a whole sub. Oh, now I've completely lost. What was the colony war like?
The war between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective? Worst conflict the settled systems has ever seen. Each side unleashed terrible weapons on the other. And countless people died. The armistice was signed 20 years ago. But a lot of folks still bear their scars.
Mr. X says, just doing my part to help support. No thanks to Nightbot. That's right, Nightbot. We'll take the credit without him for those ones. Let's see.
I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely.
Yeah, the guy was like 12 that I shot.
Wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was.
Maybe the grandson.
The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take the United Colonies base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed for nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up. No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to
I've
help
met
you
him.
find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to.
I don't know about these Freestar Ranger guys.
The ruling body that oversees the Freestar Collective and the Rangers. The council members are the political and corporate elite of the Freestar Collective, so we have to tread lightly when we're dealing with them. Proud, stubborn, and smart. A self-made man. He built Hope Tech through blood, sweat, and sheer willpower.
I know I've already sabotaged his company from the inside.
Good. The last thing I need is the council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montera Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
All right. Back to Polvo. Can't get away from Polvo. Unless people want to see something else. And we can go do anything else. Changeling says, I was so surprised when the ranger told you there's at best 12 deputies/sheriffs out in freestar space at any time. That sounds crazy low. Yes, that is exactly the reaction I had too. It really doesn't make sense. Rude. Are there any other shops around here? I'm still carrying too much stuff, is the problem. Of course, there's no way to easily see if there are shops around, because that would require a map. And we don't got no stinking maps. Oh, is this the alley that's... Isn't there a gun store around here? Community center?
Red eyes. Robots are a force amplifier.
Could I get the digital copy before I buy it? No. What? Why not?
Bookshop.
Perhaps not the wisest decision.
Y'all need more stores. What the heck? Honest Earl's Alien Extravaganza.
Step right in, ma'am, and feast your eyes on the marvelous attractions of Honest Earl's Alien Extravaganza. Welcome, welcome. Let me ask you a simple question, friend. Are you prepared to see something so wondrous and strange that you're sure never to forget it?
Tell me more, like the country bumpkin I am.
With pleasure. We got animals from the deepest, darkest corners of the settled systems. What you'll see will delight and amaze. Just a modest fee, and you can feast your eyes. I envy you, truly, for this opportunity. If that's your attitude, then please remove yourself from the premises and make way for the other customers.
I can read the sign.
Honest Earl!
No, I'll pay.
Step right through this door and take as long as you like perusing the menagerie. Oh, and please don't attempt to feed the creatures. In fact, it's best if you don't touch them either. Of course you can. But can you believe your senses? Creatures great and small from the furthest reaches of the settled systems.
Here, in the stretch?
Yes, right here, right now. Things you would never see in a million years. for just a small price of admission.
Huh. Well, it's not that much.
He should be ashamed of himself. Well, I mean, I guess he's got some, you know, some stuff in there. Got some skeletons. It's not that different from, you know, History Museum. Is this part of it, or am
I really like it here. I think the Freestar
What?
Collective suits me.
Dad?
Sounds.
Mom and Dad, what are you doing here?
Storybook.
They got suckered into it
Can't
too.
believe we bumped into you.
And here, of all places. I hope you didn't buy a ticket.
I did. I
Oh,
did.
hush. This place is really interesting. You see, honey?
I swear both of you are blind.
The nonprofit I volunteer for had a symposium in Akila City. They sent me and a couple of others.
And I get to be your +1. Your mom's not one to toot her own horn, but she's getting to be kind of a big deal. She keeps it up and she'll be running the whole operation in a few years.
Oh, stop. Well, I was just getting bored puttering around the house, so I figured I'd try to do some good.
Love it.
Oh, thank you. So, what are you doing in Akila City, sweetie? Is it Constellation business?
Honey, she does more than just work for Constellation.
Well, then why are you here?
Work with the Rangers too.
You're a ranger and in Constellation. Is there anything you don't do? Well, it was nice bumping into you. I know you must be busy. Love you.
Overall, I really like it here. I think the Freestar Collective suits me.
Oh, that's funny. That made all this worth it.
It amazes
Mom
me
and
that
Dad
anyone
at the
would
zoo.
spend credits on this instead of taking a trip to see real alien life.
You can travel the whole of the settled systems and you won't find it. Take care now.
I'm surprised there's a place like this in Akila.
Okay, what were we doing? Running into your parents. On a completely different planet, much less. That's... What a coincidence that is. Who are you?
I hope Milena can help us out. If you make the trip to her and turn
Oh,
up
that's
nothing,
right.
I'll feel terrible.
I was supposed to be helping that guy. Whoops. At some point, buddy. Let's kind of want to see what happens with the cursed boots. Is the thing. Drop a save. Mom is so proud of you, Mr. X says. That is indeed. But aren't they always, you know? It's funny how impactful that is, and that this is like
Any adventure you can fly away from.
the first game that ever really ever thought to do that, of just like have down to earth normal kind of parents. That sounds interesting.
Welcome to the den. If you have business, feel free to land.
Oh, we got business. I like that they don't even make you try and dock. Changeling says it really makes the game feel alive. To have your mom and dad there, it certainly does.
Need some work done?
I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC military commanders. Based on what I see, I find that very hard to believe.
There she is.
You wouldn't be stuck all the way out here! I mean, I guess maybe that's true, but if so, you're just as stuck out here as I am. So what does that say? Oh, wow! You really do want me to kick your ass, don't ya?
All right, that's enough. Bastion, go cool off. Get a drink.
Whatever. Fine.
Holden, I appreciate that you have a job to do. I really do. But you need to consider that you don't operate in a vacuum. If you're stationed here long term, that means you're around these people all day, every day. And they're not going to like it if you're making them look bad.
Lieutenant Commander Marquez, I appreciate your concern, but I have an obligation to SSNN to report on what I see.
I'm sure they do know that, Holden. I'm just saying, maybe use a little more discretion in your reporting. Maybe a lot. Don't worry. When the next big story breaks out here, I'll be sure to help you get the scoop, okay?
I will think on that. Thank you.
Always something going on.
Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome to the den. Reina Marquez. I head up the Vanguard station here. If you've got business with the Vanguard, I hope you ran it through Mast first. If not, you probably made a long jump for nothing. The same thing we do everywhere else. Fill in the gaps for the UC Navy. Help keep the settled systems peaceful and safe. Sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge all the way out here, but we try our best. I wouldn't mind a little more support from New Atlantis, but I know things are tough all over.
So the Vanguard, I still don't understand who the Vanguard are.
Gosh, no. Vanguard wasn't even a thought back when this place was first built. The den, the original den, mind you, got blown up during the Serpent's Crusade. UC Navy immediately rebuilt the station, I think largely out of spite. Sometimes I think that's why they keep it operational too. Certainly hasn't had much real purpose since the Colony War ended. I'm glad we have it as a post, and Marcel and the Trade Authority do some decent business, which I try very hard not to pay attention to. But the station has never recaptured that old glory. Don't think it ever will, really. Might be counterintuitive, but no, we don't. It's pretty quiet, and some of us deal with that better than others. We get the occasional distress call, sometimes Varun stirs up trouble, but there's a lot of downtime. I'm not complaining, but others, like Bastion there, it's not what he was expecting. Certainly not what he wanted. Vanguard's here if you need us.
Hey. This guy.
If you're ever in New Atlantis, mind putting in a good word for me? I don't think my messages to SSNN are getting through. I really did think this place would see a bit more action. Well, I certainly feel that way. The Vanguard pilots don't seem to want to associate with me. And I don't agree with Mr. Romack's views on the Colony War. So there are few options left to me. You know, I really thought volunteering for this assignment was going to be the boost to my career that I was looking for. Now I suspect even SSNN has forgotten about me.
They'll do that. Lorch said, JeffM, a couple episodes ago, there was a community question about how good you're at Twitch. Did you know before min-max? Did I know what? Did I know that I was good at Twitch? Because I will question the premise of the question. Look, buck up, Holden. Come on.
So I've been told.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Farewell, then.
Poor Holden. Hey, you. You're the one I'm looking for. Mr. X says, did you know how good you were? Yeah, I apparently...
Hello there. Welcome
words
to the Trade
out.
Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's
It's absurd.
anything I can do for you, please do let me know.
You can turn around when you're talking to me.
As vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the Den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us.
What a weirdo. I have a message? Hold on. First,
I hope we
just
have
wanna,
what you need.
want to get rid of my stuff. Mr. X says, I think it's time to pick up some bounties on the mission board and go hunting. Yes, we can do that. Absolutely. Lord Stern says you can question the premise of the question, but I still sit here pretty much every Thursday. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who's here to watch this and to support all of our content. It is super fun. It's a fun thing. It's a fun way to play games. Look at this. 7 equinoxes. How much is that? 3,600? Heck yeah. I'm gonna take all your money, pal. Hello. I'm not selling that one. That one's pretty sweet. Lawgiver. But how about 7 Nova Blast Disruptors? Where did I even get all this? Wow, wowzers. Yeah, that'll do it. I feel bad that I still haven't... I winced so much at buying that drive for that entire crew of colonists when it was like $25,000. Look how much money I'm sitting on. Oh yeah, I got an actual badge. You should be able to equip that. Why is that not equipable? Okay, now what's this other deliver a message nonsense? That's all it says. No background. It would be really nice if this stuff would give you like a summary of what was going on and what brought you there. Because I don't know what this message is. This message could be like, hey, I'm going to kill you next time I see you or something like that.
Thank you. Did you have any trouble en route?
I don't know that I like this guy.
None of your concern. Our business here is done.
Alright, well. That paid well. I have no idea what mission that was a part of.
I try not to trade in gossip, but if you have any
but
verifiable
I'll take it.
information, I'm all ears.
I guess. Now that makes me wonder what kind of illicit thing I just passed off. All right, we want a bounty board, right? be nice. Changelini says, talking while facing away is ingrained in the den's culture. Certainly seems like it. Oh, that gun was my deputy present for joining. That's good to know. There's clothes too. Deputy hat. That's a lame deputy hat. Oh, that's not too bad. That looks pretty cowboyish. But I think I'll stick with the poncho. Poncho does it. Here's another $5,000. Pacifier, we got extra ones of those. Space suits. That's right, that one looked pretty cool, but I'll sell the other one. Packs, I'm sure. What do we got? We don't need that. See, like, why would I keep this? Is the question. Just because it says legendary, and yet I am going to keep it. Skip capacity boost pack. What does that mean? What's skip capacity? That's pretty cool looking helmet. But surely I have one like that already, I think. All right. Making that money. Gotta make the money.
Hey, newbie. It's a nice set of boots you got there. They for sale? I'll give you, say, 500 credits for them. They'd look better on me anyway.
Oh, that's right, the boots. You don't want the boots. They're cursed. The only thing that'd look good on you is a mask.
Nothing. I just want yours.
Trust me, you don't want those boots.
I don't know. Looks like they're perfect. Sturdy, polished, and just my size. But fine. If you don't want to sell, it's your loss.
Now, see, you're going to watch me put the boots in there. And then you're going to take them out. And then you're going to die because they're cursed boots. But I guess that's not my problem.
Truth is, you stuff those boots in one of Orville's crates, they'll never see the light of day. Should have sold them to me. Truth is, I don't need new boots. I just need a change. The monotony in this place is killing me.
That kind of makes me feel like I kind of want to know what would happen to Conrad if I gave him the cursed boots, which is morally dubious territory. Okay, I've been looking for one of these for hours, because I need to unlock. Well, I need to unlock this, don't I? But I can't because I need weapon engineering rank 1. That actually sounds pretty doable though. Because I got 3. I'm sitting on 3 skill points. So where's the weapon engineering? Science? See, this is a problem. This is a problem. I shouldn't have to... And I don't want any of this. And this is a waste by itself. And I shouldn't have to put it in just to get to the next tier. I shouldn't have to max that out just to get to what I actually want to get to. That I don't love. So I guess I'll just ignore it for now. I'm not gonna steal from her. She seemed pretty cool. Alright, so doesn't look like there's a bounty board.
It's a little surprising, isn't
here.
it? Out on the edge of UC space, but it's just so quiet.
I tell you, this place went downhill soon as everyone turned their back on history.
Alright, I don't need any more of that. Oh,
Would
Phil
seem
Hill.
more prudent that the
so good to
UC
see you
simply
again.
shut down this entire station.
You weren't waiting long, were
rather
you?
than allow it to endure.
This
in
guy is
this
just
state.
straight up Kenneth or whatever from 30 Rock. Let's see. Planetary data.
Coming right up.
Supposed to hand those out to people. I don't know what this guy's deal is. I feel like he's up to no good. But I've been helping him. And what's his problem back there? I guess that's a no. That's a no-go.
I'm sure you're very busy doing more important things. Take care.
That guy's a... Is Andreja drunk?
I'm on what you call a long-term assignment. Suits me fine, so long as the UC keeps paying me.
None of us would be
hey,
here now
don't
weren't for
look at me.
Victus.
I'm just here
I'll
for the
do well to
liquor
remember
and the, occasional odd job or whatever. You know, that's a good question. I do stuff for Orville sometimes, odd jobs or whatever, when he's not annoying. But I think technically I get paid by the Vanguard. Gotta love bureaucracy, right? Okay, then.
Marquez is all right, I guess. She's gonna be lucky to have me as a boss.
Wow. Wow. So I guess... Where would a bounty board be? Well, I think I have some bounty missions that I've just been sitting on for... Here's... You can go kill a pirate freebooter. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's get some... Let's get into some trouble. On this wee little moon.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
It's one big ball of copper. Mr. X says, not sure if you're aware of this, but don't worry too much about the rarity of weapons. Damage seems to go up on new weapons when you level, so even common weapons can be super effective. It's true, but the legendary ones are yellow, and that's, you know, that triggers a thing in my brain. Nightbot losing his mind. Changeling says, yep, so many skills are separate, which is a pain. Yeah, it's just like, you know, to craft items for weapons. I get wanting people to put a skill point into it or whatever to get to the next tier. Fine, I'll do that, but don't make me put 4 skills. Hello. Where is it? That one's a little too far away. But don't make me put 4 skill points into a bunch of ones that don't really sound appealing at all in order to get there first. And the thing is, I upgraded the scanner because it was like, oh, you can zoom in if you upgrade it. And this is the zoom. Like, that's the level of zoom. And then it's like, well, put more points into it, and you'll be able to zoom even more. It's like, that's just a waste. Like, skill points are still too precious after, what? How long have I played this? What am I at? 3 days and 2 hours. I don't even want to do that math. And you want me to put 3 points into it so then I can put a 4th point into the one that I want just to build a scope for this gun? That's nonsense. Hello. This is what I live for. See, this one doesn't do as much damage, but I can actually zoom and see what the heck I'm doing with it, which is nice. That's satisfying. Look at that gun go. I'm never getting that. It's nice that you can still get guns straight from their bodies, even when they float a million miles away. Oops. Changeling says, in order to make the chef background make sense, you pretty much have to take all the skills that improve health from food and then the skills that make you be able to create better food, and that ends up being such a commitment to XP points. Yeah. I'm level 70 something now, so it's gotten a bit better, but the early levels are feast or famine. Changeling says, yep. Oops. That's not conspicuous. I've been here too, because that's a mine. That's an old landmine. You're not fooling me. Again? You fooled me the first 2 times I was here, but not this time. Yeah, maybe it's, you know, maybe it's just the way that I play. But like, I'm level 20 and I feel like I've been doing stuff, you know? It hasn't all been sneaking and murdering people. Hey, don't mind me. What? Let's see. I'm still hidden. What's... Who are they talking to? Oh.
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something. And once again, we are triumphant.
Got hit right in the face with that gun. All right. Definitely been in here. It's a little weird that they weren't able to make outposts a little more random. Because the first couple outposts I went to, I was like, well, you know, that really doesn't line up. Yeah, that lines up, doesn't it? The first couple I went to was like, well, you know, that looks a little generic, but it makes sense if they're kind of, you know, procedurally putting them together. And then it's like, oh no, they're really not. It's like, you're gonna go through the same places.
Cowards.
And like the loot is different, but yet you get so much loot. I kind of don't mind that much, but that's more my own struggles with hoarding Than anything else. Let's see.
I wish to discuss with you.
Changeling says taking off your spacesuit might help us sneak in.
You have my attention.
Yeah. But at the same time, like, I know they're just hiding it right now, and I am still technically wearing it, but I don't want to have to go in and actually take off my suit every time. And also, I'm turning invisible, dang it. Like, that should count for something, should it not? Alright, let's just go murder the rest of these guys. Then you got jokers like this. See, that's just... I assume Andreja was on that one. See, I know where all the safes are. You can't hide from me. Yeah. Take your space trucker hat. It's the ultimate insult. Lord Stern says, on the flip side, the gunfights look good in this game. Yes. And that does make me, you know, pretty much every night at some point I get a hankering to just go shoot a bunch of people. Because it holds up. Okay, finally, this guy. I can finally get my sneak bonus.
What the?
Bleh. Sorry, pal. Ultra mag ammo. It's good. God damn it. Got me. Right. Those I always think are giant weapons cases, and then I'm always disappointed what's in them. Hello, sir. Tougher than I was expecting. Let's see, I have another shotgun.
Get your damn head down! Put some fire on her! Oh, we ain't done yet. Your head!
Is that the only door here?
Not walking out of here.
The old just stand with the hand-loading pacifier. And just loot. A bajillion things. There's a big, one of those big, big D10 safes back here. And here. I don't even bother with the resources anymore at this point. Cred stick, half-eaten sandwich. Yeah, it's all good rewards. Need to find a place to just buy some digipicks. Do they sell them somewhere? Toilet paper. Always good to have toilet paper. Done. Job's done. What does Andreja want to talk about?
I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life.
Yeah.
We spoke of the difference between having a purpose and having goals. I believed myself right in the moment and dismissed what you were saying. But thinking more, perhaps I have been arrogant to assume I am right. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it.
We should be having this discussion another time.
I know. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet... Thank you. I appreciate the reassurance. But I would like to try. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence. It certainly influenced the way I see the universe. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again, with no warning.
We just murdered like 15 dudes in this place, and then looted everything that there possibly was. And yet this is exactly how I wanted this conversation to happen. It's...
Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea. But therein lies my concern. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others.
If you need me.
I appreciate that more than you know.
All right, so now if you could mule about 200 kilograms of goods from these dead bodies back to our ship so we could sell them off. I like that smuggling is her deep dark secret. When I literally have like a cargo freight just full of smuggled goods that I can't actually sell yet. But that just means, you know, that's why we're great partners. Alright, there was probably more in here. But I think that's the most of the good stuff. And do I have to turn that bounty in, or did I get paid immediately for it? Creator Gaming says, isolating yourselves from others is bad. You need them to carry your crap. Exactly. She should get that. Alright. So we got the boot. We could go back and tell him about the boot. Could rescue some hostages. Kill an outlaw captain. Killing a smuggler captain, though, that's kind of my deal. Let's see. This was the flannel sad sack. Mr. X says those are leftover bounties from the Freestar faction quest. Yeah, when I told her I wanted to be recruited, she said, well, go get one of these jobs, you know. What is that? Why is that in the middle of space? She was like, all right, well, go take one of the jobs from the board over there. I said, one of them. I'll do them all. Haven't gotten around to the other ones yet, but we'll get there. Is that not? You know, that looks like it, right? So the flannel guy. You know, I'm really... Alright, I'm gonna pick off... My grab drive's crippled. I think I'm trying to escape. Okay, so what you're telling me, oops, I want to lock on, and then I want to target their engines, except they're going to shoot me with their missiles, is the problem. So do I shoot their missiles first? Okay, so now... What? Oh, there we go, dock. I did it!
Our grab drive has been restored.
Do-do-do. And now we go murdering. Just take our time, relax a little. Don't worry about it.
Glad to see you're back in one piece.
Hey, Lynn. It's been a while. Are you coming? Looks a little bored. Oh, wow. No gravity, eh? Hold on. I should have saved before. I didn't think about this. And now we have contraband. Is this because I blew up their, gravity thing? Now, the thing that I've learned the hard way is to find all of the contraband.
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits, no?
Looks like it was it. Alright. And now... Oh, crap. If I sit in it, does it make it my... Wait, can I sit in it? Yes. Yes, I finally figured it out. Let's see. Are there space axes in this game? I want to cosplay as Legend of Galactic Heroes. Optimus Subprime says. There are axes. And I have several. Okay, so. Changeling is saying I need to make it my home ship. But can I put stuff into the cargo now before that? Yes. This is what I want. Because we're going to dump all our stuff. there are your axes. I usually keep one on me. Staggering coach, yes. Okay. Space suits. The extra packs. Let's do all the resources. Definitely the contraband. That should be just about everything. I don't even bother with the other... all that stuff. Okay, so I'm down to 72 kilos. Then... when we make it our new ship, it'll carry over everything that's in our cargoes right now and add it on top of all that stuff. Let's see. This is really... It's an absurd way to do this entire system. Yeah, now we're at 794 out of 390 cargo space. And this one even has shielded capacity. So we could take a gamble. Yep. There goes our ship. What were we doing? Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the assist. You're welcome to board.
Engines have been restored, Captain.
But yeah, I don't like having to carry all of my cargo from one ship and putting it on the other ship. Everybody knows I'm just taking the ship in order to sell it later. But it's just asking for problems, for bugs to be like, oh, actually all the cargo that you had is now gone because we didn't, things didn't transfer right. I will not take her ship. I wish you had an option to just be like, okay, this ship is mine now, go put it, go deliver it to some landing pad somewhere, and I'll just stay in the ship that brought you. Is really. Okay, now why are you?
Oh, if fighting the fleet doesn't get the juices flowing, you're doing it wrong.
With an
It's
accent.
supposed to be safe around here, but Cheyenne has always been just a giant bastard to me. Unless you're a native. In which case, oh my god, I love what you've done with the place. I swear, every time I come through here, something goes to shit. But it always calls me back. Take now. I'm just supposed to be doing some deliveries, and whammo! Pirates! Cheyenne's going to get me one of these days. No, not one bit. I enjoy surviving fighting pirates. Big difference. Ha! I knew it! I knew it! Simone should have told me. Her and Marco are so damned proud. I'd love to help them out. Might be I've got a checkered history with the fine city of Akila. If you clear up any lingering hard feelings, then I could resume doing business there. I'd set up Stick-Up-His-Ass Marco as my official importer. Then wins all around. I used to do cargo hauls for the mayor, and he got really upset that I might have been carrying more than I ought to. We had some words,
Relatable.
maybe one fat lip, not mine, and now I'm persona non grata. Well, two paths I see. The trade authorities got a fixer named Tom Starrett. He might be able to facilitate things. Or Mayor Cartwright. God, that windbag. Well, if he'd take a sorry, that would work. Fat chance. Either way, I expect credits will be on the line. On the back end, I could afford to give you a taste of the action. Not sure it'll cover the fees.
Let's talk with the mayor.
I mean, obviously, with all the pew-pew out there. Marco doesn't deserve you. But Simone, she's one of the good ones. You square things away. Just let Marco know.
And that's how they do ya. Just one thing after the next.
Will we be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
Yeah, all the contraband is what requires our attention. Oh my god, who's this? Oh, this is awkward. I don't want to fly around with this guy. Can we just... Lynn, can you help move that guy? Excuse you.
How are you, Dusty?
Changelini says, with maximum economy skill, you can always make a profit selling ships, even including the registration. But it's a 4-point commitment. Yeah, there's lots of 4-point commitments. But I should invest in that just because of how much I sell. Not that I really need it at this point, but it's what makes me happy, you know, and sometimes that's all it takes. Let's save it. I'm gonna try the old shielded contraband. We'll see if we can get past it. Well, undock, sir. Did I scan? This game is a lot of menus. It's a lot of menu navigation. Let's see. Let's see if we can get away with it. That's what quick save is for.
This is freestar space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Love it. Love it. We did it. Sometimes you gotta roll the dice. Now I gotta sell that contraband. Is there someone on Akila who buys contraband? Look at this packed ship. Can I sell the kiosk? Of course not. That would be absurd. That guy's hair was distracting.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor? Mothers. Alright?
Sure. I actually love my mother and she's super proud of me, so can't really relate on that one.
I want to do your business quick. Rangers, take a look around. It's good. How about I just show you instead of tell you?
Damn it. I already cleaned you out. I get the contraband here.
Okay, let's all just take a breath here. We all want to protect people from the Ashta. We're on the same side here.
The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I do not need permission. I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction...
20 years, I've done this my way, and it has always worked. Always! Why are you trying to fix something that ain't broke?
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or space flight because we'd managed just fine until that point.
I will not be talked down to like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take any further action until we've had some time to think this over. All right?
We need to be smarter.
Hello, I'm here to
in the way
help.
we handle the ecologies are living things.
Yeah,
They
please tell me your
move,
squabbles.
change. The way we handle Ashta works. My research could open up more of Akila to settlement.
Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation. I know I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it. Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city. No respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences. And expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that.
Space Karen, got it. I'll leave you to it.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an Ashta buffet.
Ashta. Excuse me while I just climb up on your parasol there and climb away. I wish I could leave awkward conversations like that. That would make things so much easier. Access, okay. Alright, it's 4 o'clock, and the quests are never ending. Who are we kidding? We're not wrapping this up anytime soon. We're not wrapping anything up anytime soon. But hey, that just means endless content for you guys to enjoy. So, thanks for watching. Once again, thanks for all the support, the subscriptions, the moral support, information. We finally figured out how to board a ship. I'm very happy with that. What do we got? What do we got this week? What don't we got? Big Baldur's Gate conversation just went up. New episode of the MinMax show is out. We talk about Cyberpunk, new Cyberpunk stuff. We talk about Lies of P. Hansen talks all about his trip to go play the next chapter of Final Fantasy VII Remake. He went out, he played it with his actual hands. He cried like a baby. And we talk all about that. So check out that episode. And also, this Monday on Party Chat, can you give it a rest? This Monday on Party Chat, Hansen's gonna do an even bigger dive into all that Final Fantasy stuff, and you can talk about it with him. Ask whatever the nerdiest questions you can think of. You can ask him there. So check that out. And hey, I'll be back Thursday, maybe playing this, probably playing this, maybe some Baldur's Gate. We'll figure it out. But until next time, we appreciate you watching. I do. I don't know why I'm using the royal we here. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Get millions of views on whatever image you want by supporting MinMax at the Wall of Heroes tier on Patreon. Your image will rotate through on every single MinMax video throughout the entire month. Your face, your pet, an inside joke, a happy birthday message, your favorite game, your company, your podcast, your Twitch channel. Send over whatever you want, within reason. No smut. Patreon.com/MinMax with 2 N's. $100 for literally millions of impressions on whatever image you want. Really, we did the math on that. And you'd help support independent games media.